Hey, Spencer, have you heard of Lisa Lampanelli?
Oh, you're talking about the Queen of Mean, right?
Yeah, but she's also become the Queen of Lean. Did you know that? She has a play called Stuffed, where she delivers brash, skinny insight from the fridge to your ears. No,
Oh, yeah, no.
I don't think that's what happens in the play.
I've actually heard reviews for the New York Times that have said Stuffed offers laughs, genuine pain, and even a bit of insight. So, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Why? Is that relevant to anything?
Well, Lisa Lampanelli, she's got a lot of street cred, and she's also got a new Feral Audio podcast where she and her co-host Mike Morse talk about health, food, body image, everything else to help you be the best you can be. That's a real hairpin turn for the Queen of Mean. She's stopped stomping on political sensitivities long enough to help you self-actualize and engage in some self-care.
So what? She dishes out some tough love as she takes your questions about being fat, being skinny, being anything but right, and helps you grab a little self-acceptance? I mean, is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, but there's other stuff too. Like if you want to get yelled at by Lisa, you can email getstuffed@feralaudio.com, and maybe she'll make you feel like a piece of shit on the podcast, or maybe she'll make you feel better. You don't know with Lisa Lampanelli. She's the queen of mean and lean. Give her hotline a ring, 347-464-2654, and you might end up in the show that way too. But in either case, it's worth a listen. It's free. I think it's very interesting that she's like had some transformative nutritional experience that she and now is doing insights, because what's interesting about the idea of Lisa Lampanelli talking about body image and stuff is that we already know that she doesn't give a shit about what your feelings. So and what we probably need to do more of when we're talking about health issues and stuff is actually have some frank conversations. We're a very fat country, very diabetic country, very deluded, vain, self-loathing, shallow country. Like what do we need to do to actually be healthy? I would trust the Queen of Mean turned Queen of Lean to tell me that. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe to Get Stuffed.
Get Stuffed. Kick the craving. Subscribe to Get Stuffed on iTunes, Stitcher, feralaudio.com/getstuffed, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Today's episode is brought to you by Last Rampage, the new true crime film starring Robert Patrick, Heather Graham, and Bruce Davison. And we had the pleasure of speaking to someone involved with the movie.
So, my name is Alvaro Rodriguez. I'm the screenwriter for The Last Rampage. As a writer, to me, I'm less interested in genre and more interested in character. And, I've written in a lot of different genres, kind of horror genre, thriller, or action movie, or kids movie, or, different kinds of things. And I was always more interested in character, and hadn't really quite done something like this before, but was just really drawn to this idea of a guy like Gary Tyson who, had been in and out of institutions from the time he was, a kid, and having sort of raised three sons from behind bars, and how these three sons kind of grew up in the Church of Gary, and thinking that their father had been, unjustly accused and unjustly convicted, and all of this stuff that they were getting fed from their mom, Dorothy, who's played in the film by Heather Graham. So to me, it was just, I was interested in telling that kind of a story, telling a family story. To me, the most interesting stories are family centered in some way. They're elemental stories. They're stories that go back to, to the most intimate and elemental parts of ourselves. So the idea of fathers and sons, there's a line in the script in the movie about that, where Gary tells his oldest son, Donnie, there's only one law you got to worry about, and that's a law of fathers over sons. And the only way you're going to, get past that is, by this, by dying, basically. But kind of threatens him a little bit. But so that was really, the touchstone for me, trying to figure out how to tell that story.
Don't miss Last Rampage, the true story of the prison break of Gary Tyson. In theaters and available on iTunes and all on-demand platforms today. For more information, visit truecrimelive.com or follow the movie on Twitter at Last Rampage Film or on Facebook.com/Last Rampage Film.
Hear ye, hear ye. Harmontown is now in session. How is everyone out there tonight? Oh, yeah. Welcome once again, Harmonians, Harmonites. Put your hands together for the mayor of Harmontown, Mr. Dan Harmon.
Yo, okay. Yo, sugar fried titties in your butt and your mouth. Fucked your mama north, fucked your mama south. Salt, pepper, salt. Fucked your mama so hard she turned into asphalt. I've turned her ass into a road. Lying down the middle, she is a horny toad. Took my big dick, split her down the middle. Cat in the spoon and the moon and the fiddle. Fucked your mama like she was a pancake. Fucked your mama, orgasms weren't faked. Flipped her up in the air and then down. Fucked your mama's smile into a frown. Gotta dance. I gotta dance tonight. Make your mama feel right. Gotta dance tonight. Break it down. Fuck your mama. I fuck your mama.
This is the whole show tonight, you guys.
I fuck your mama. I fuck your mama.
80 minutes of freestyle rap about your mama.
Fuck your mama down. Fuck your mama's smile up into a frown. Fuck your mama's glasses back onto her head. Look like a librarian instead. Fucked your mama's face. Fucked her in her nose. Fucked your mama. That's how it goes. I'm trying to tell you that I fucked your mom. Don't you understand? I haven't been unclear. I fucked your mama. Your daddy just watched. I fucked your mama and your daddy just sat there. I fucked your mama and your daddy didn't do nothing. Fucked your mama. Your daddy was the victim. Man. Maybe we'll start each show with a freestyle rap from now on.
We can say this. Nobody could accuse you of beating around the bush about whether or not you fucked someone's mom or not.
I am not soft on mamas.
You were very candid about fucking someone's mama.
If MCing, is that what it's called? MCing, is that when you rap?
Yeah.
If MCing was an elected position, my platform would not involve being soft on your mama.
No.
I would be tough on her. Which is probably why I'd never get elected. I don't think that position should be up for vote because 51% of the population is women. They don't want to elect somebody as an MC that's going to just fuck everyone's mama. Because I didn't hear anything in that rap, Jeff. I'm scrutinizing myself. I didn't hear anything in that rap about consensual sex.
What? Well, but none of her orgasms were fake.
Well, that's true. She did like it.
Although you fucked her glasses into her head, which is a little disturbing.
Well, I know. I fucked them on top of her head.
Oh, I thought
she looked like a librarian.
You actually embedded them into her, like.
No. God, that's violent.
Eyeball orbitals.
You know what, break it down. Give me a beat. We'll clarify that your mama liked it. Your mom likes it.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yo. When I fuck your mama, she likes it a lot. I fuck her so hard, her nose runs with snot. It's kind of gross, but she likes it. It's wild abandon. It's like she likes it, you know? Like life's cereal. Your mama likes it so much, I fuck her for real. I might marry her. I might give her a ring. I fuck your mama so good the bitch starts to sing. She goes, ooh, 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 I like to get fucked by Dan Harmon. Ooh, 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 fuck me in the morning, Dan Harmon. All right. There's a little hook there. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Now we got the ladies on our side. That's good. So you gotta don't forget the sensitivity.
Also,
it's too much misogyny in rap.
Certainly, women don't. Must get tired of that stereotype that men are only after young ladies. You're after mamas. And mamas are still sexy.
Can I ask you, as an objective observer, because I go into a kind of fugue state when I rap, when I become a science dropper. Like I don't have consciousness. It's just moving through me like a channel. What do I do when I'm rapping that results in me being out of breath? It seems like I'm just rapping. Why am I out of breath?
You do your little toddler dance.
Right. But that doesn't seem like exercise. Like,
but also you're doing more exhaling than inhaling, probably, if you're doing it right.
Okay, that's what it is.
But you have that respiratory alkalosis thing, so that's good for you. It's you breathe too much.
Sorry, I got my new phone and I don't know how to.
It's pretty big. Look at this fucking thing. He got what is this called? The Samsung Gigantor.
Yeah,
it's an iPad.
Some people call it a phablet.
A phablet.
Part phone, part tablet.
Nope. No. No one calls it that.
I defected from Apple.
Show yourself.
It fits almost in my pocket.
Yeah, it's large. It's large.
Aaron keeps suggesting that I got it because I'm so old that it's like a big phone for old people. Like I can, and that's kind of true. Like I'm able to thumb type faster on it. I think it's a crime that I'm not able to. I've always, ever since I was like 15 years old, I've always loved having like little devices and things. Even though at 15, what do you need them for? To schedule your chronic masturbation or to like remind yourself to ask for another one next Christmas? Like there was nothing I needed them for, but I just loved them. They're like made me feel like Penny and Inspector Gadget to have like a little. I should have just tried pigtails and saved my parents like $10K a year on these little gadgets. But I always and that was before the internet was a thing, and certainly before the internet could be a repository for personal information. As I got older, even though I didn't have any use for these things, they never made me organized. They never helped me in any way. Way before they were phones. I always had this fantasy, like as they became more sophisticated, I was like, yeah, what I want to do is I want to use these things like seamlessly to record every little bit of my life. I want to be like this human catalog of useless, like this was a guy and he was here and this is what he had for breakfast on any given day. To just be able to like go through my life and just pounce on any moment. Like I wanted to be the Bridget Jones of doing nothing at all. And I just ended up being the Forrest Gump of buying little pieces of plastic shit. Like I said, because I just like every single one that came out. I was there for Palm Pilots. I was there for things you guys don't remember because you're 25, but I then the iPhone came out and it was like, okay, this is going to be great because this is now an accessory. Now it's cool to whip it out. It's fine. You don't have to bring ordinary life to a halt just to try to catalog your ordinary life. But then the O. Henry twist on that is that all our ordinary lives became so intermingled with these things that ordinary life changed. We know I'm not a hipster Luddite snob about it. I upgraded when we became cyborgs. I lost nothing and gained a world when we became Borg. I prefer it. I don't miss anything from the old world. The only thing that I remember from the old world was a couple of people going like, "Why is everyone on their phone all the time?" Like that. That's all I remember about real conversation. I like that breakfasts are documentaries about documenting breakfast. Like I like that we record everything. And but here's the thing about the iPhone. Like I gave something up in between I had a thing called a Palm Trio. And it was like it looked like a lot like what BlackBerries look like. Like it had a little thumb keyboard, the little raised keyboard. There was the feedback, there was the bumps that you could feel, and I could type on that fucker. I would write like essays at bars. I would like write outlines. I would get work done, not a lot, but I would write stuff. I would like do blog entries. And the iPhone is like that fucking like you no matter how hard you try, you can't get good at typing on a. Maybe some of like the girls with like the little itty bitty tiny little thumbs. Like if your thumbs are like little styluses.
See, I get teased. People look over my shoulder and like, wow, you're faster than my daughter at that.
Yeah. Well, then maybe do you have little sharp thumbs?
No, I just
I just find that I spend exactly half the time on the iPhone like correcting everything, and if you turn off the autocorrect, then it's just a fucking plate of spaghetti. You look up and you go, what was I even saying?
What you do is
when you have it on, half the time you're saying, I didn't want to say nugget. I wanted to say the N-word. I'm talking to my friend. Donald Glover has a really funny joke about that, but whatever. And I can't tell it because it involves saying that.
My phone is not smart enough to learn that I say fuck a lot more than duck. It really wants me to say duck you a lot.
Yeah,
like, go duck yourself.
You can train them eventually, but the bottom line is like I'm not saying I'll meet you at the meeting at 8. That's the only thing that you can just type effortlessly on the iPhone, like stuff that's like, yes, Bill, I'd love to schedule that appointment. You can't just go, yo man, give me some of that squeeb squab flippy flap. Like you can't colloquialize. You can't.
That's you buying hash, right?
I want some squeeb squab. Anyways, so I got this giant phone. It looks like a griddle. It looks like a.
To me, it looks like what you get served a nice aperitif on. Like a butler comes out with that and there's a drink on top of it.
It's an iPhone Maxi. So you can't see it in podcast land, but it's big enough that it looks like it should have a handle on it, like a vanity mirror. Like it looks like its face is the size of an industrial spatula
or a big hairbrush.
Yeah. But it's got a big fat keyboard for my big fat thumbs, and I can thumb my little heart away. I'm gaining a little accuracy. I can tell that over time I'll actually get better. I don't have autocorrect on. I'm just thumbing and thumbing. So you can expect some wonderful things from old Fuck Your Mama rapper coming down the blog pike.
Take back a few months and years before blunts and beers.
That's not the song. Wait, hang on. What did I do? Zach, what was that one called? Oh, here it is. Here we go.
I got a real big phone. It's the size of a spatula. Why'd I roll out this rap starting with spatula? I need more hands than a tarantula if I'm going to handle a phone the size of a spatula. Whatever. It's not. I'm still out of breath from the second rap. Let's start with a couple raps. And then we'll roll into some social commentary, and then we'll close with a real big number.
Okay.
And you know what else I should do? I was thinking because I saw some of that Katy Perry documentary movie. That was a documentary, right? That wasn't fiction.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I need to do wardrobe changes at these shows. She changed her clothes a lot.
Yeah, like Dolly Parton.
Yeah,
have some
exactly.
looks.
It's a fun thing for the people. They don't want to keep looking at, It's like I should have like a little.
You have like a little Oriental
little
screen
rack.
a little screen back here, like Martin Short. You can come back and you come out as Glick or whatever the hell.
Yeah, I mean it's a smaller stage, so I could just get dressed in front of people. I don't have to. There doesn't have to be magic about it. It doesn't have to be like how'd he do that. You can go, oh, that's how he does that. Like,
he unbuttons the shirt.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Then he buttons on another shirt.
You guys like finding out that I'm like you. It makes you feel more magical.
One plaintive cry of protest.
It was my first guess, ma'am. I don't know. I don't have an objective view of myself. I thought that people loved me because they thought I was magical. It's just my first guess.
Your dance is magical.
Yeah, it's tiring though. So we're gonna go on tour. I know you guys don't care. I announced this before, and it was like you get lukewarm applause because you're talking to the people that you're leaving when you're going on tour. But we are gonna go all around the country. It's official now.
Yeah.
I can really say it. We're gonna take 2 weeks in January, and we're just gonna go like mad rabid dogs.
There's no days off. We're in a different city
every night,
and so we're not gonna enjoy being in those cities.
No,
we're gonna see a hotel, a tour bus, and a microphone, and then a bed, and that's gonna be it.
It's gonna be gripping, and we're gonna visit each of the many cities within the sound of my voice. We may be coming through your town. We'll announce an official schedule at some point, and we'll try to. My original plan was, and then we'll tweet when we're on the road, and people will go, oh, come to my little town. All I got is a bus stop, and there's only 6 people that know who you are, but stop at the bus stop and do a little rap about fucking their moms and stuff, and but I don't think we're gonna have time for that. I think it's just gonna be like we gotta get from Dallas to Schmalis, whatever another city would be. I don't know.
Schmallows.
I don't even know most of the states. I'm not going to memorize cities. But we're going to go like just a circle. We're going to draw a little story circle around America. So fuck you, Iowa. Because we're not going to... You're just going to be there in the... What's in the middle? Is Iowa in the middle?
No.
All right.
I think Kansas, right?
Is that the no lady? Did the same lady say no the second time? The lady that tonight I met? I got her to say yes to something.
Who is it? Raise your hand.
Where's the no lady? Is that Justin's mom? Who is that? Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
You're a silhouette to me.
Dan, fuck her.
Oh my God. I know my friend Justin's mom is here and you're a silhouette. I thought you were my friend's mom, so I almost fucked you. And if it hurt your feelings, I'll still sleep tonight because you're kind of yelling stuff out in the middle of the show.
And also, you've made your stance very clear on mamas.
Yeah, I'm hard on them. I give them what they want, like in an unapologetic
and unsolicited fashion,
but always consensual, liberal way.
No fake orgasms.
And always their body, their choice afterward, whatever.
It's very thoughtful of you. That's very thoughtful.
That's when pro-choice becomes misogynistic. I just realized that. Yeah, there's a version of pro-choice that it's absolutely horrendously sexist. Yeah, your body, your choice.
Says I.
Over breakfast. All right. Anyways, enough about politics. Let's talk about race. No, I think I'm the first show to close the book on race, right?
You keep opening it though. That book is frequently reopened.
Well, it's a magical book. It flies like in the beginning of Spielberg's Amazing Stories title sequence.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 people.
Yeah. Remember that show? Does anyone remember Amazing Stories? Yeah, the lady. Yeah. I
think it's amazing that even Spielberg isn't allowed to. He can't just roll into TV and go, "'Cause I said so." Like he's constantly taking another attempt at bat. Like everybody wants to do TV. But TV really doesn't. I found that TV does not care about your feature credentials. They just don't care. And you constantly see like people who are big movie stars and movie directors and stuff. They're trying to like launch shows, and TV just goes, yeah, well, okay, fuck. If no one watches it, fuck you. Like you can't. It's pretty amazing. It's kind of comforting to know that Spielberg has to try just as hard as you would to make a little show about dinosaurs or something.
Let's make a prediction right now. You've got a CBS show that you're making. You got a Fox show you're making. Let's time capsule this. Predictions on the success, the livelihood, the duration of these shows.
I would say,
and try to be right. Like let's replay this in like 2 years, 3 years, whatever.
Well, I think the Fox one will get a production order for the pilot, and then it won't get picked up. And it'll be like a pilot. People go, but that was good, and they'll be like, yeah, it wasn't that good. And then the CBS one, I think will. Well, okay, serious prediction. I'm just going to make it. Not going to jinx myself. It's going to get picked up.
Do you want to wrap it, or you want to just say it?
I'll just say it.
Okay.
And, it's going to we'll shoot a pilot. It'll be my first multicam pilot, and 6 and out. 6 episodes canceled. That's my prediction. But that's not chicken feet, man.
No, that's
a swimming pool. Sad. It's a little sad.
Yeah, it's sad for the actors.
Yeah, all those little actors. Like, imagine them acting their little hearts out. I'm in a pilot. I better make it extra good this morning. No, Toby.
I'm the fucking kiss of death, baby. I've done so many failed TV shows. I am absolutely like just a scourge. I've never gotten out of season 1. I've done so many. I'm going for Clooney's records of most failed pilots.
This episode of Harmontown is brought to you by Fulton and Rourke. Jeff, you're sick of spilling all your colognes all over the place. You hate liquid colognes, is that correct?
It's my nemesis. It's the thing that gives me nightmare dreams all night long.
I can't remember how many times I've walked in on you just covered in sticky, wet cologne.
I have traveled and broken a bottle of the cologne that I wear, and then my luggage smells like a French whorehouse for the rest of time.
Yeah. But Fulton and Rourke is a men's fragrance and grooming company that specializes in solid colognes, shave, and shower products, all designed to make getting ready easier and more enjoyable.
Now, when you say solid colognes, do you mean like solid in the jazz sense? Like, wow, that jazz solo was solid.
You know, I do mean that, but I also mean physically solid as well.
Oh, like a little... Like you're talking about a wax-based cologne that travels in a little small package that I can't spill all over my luggage and smell like a Mexican tit house. So these are travel-friendly, wax-based colognes that can go anywhere?
Plus, there's nothing to break or spill, and of course, they all smell fantastic.
Fantastic.
Like a Mexican tit house.
I mean, there's different levels of Mexican tit house. I mean, there's the high-quality ones. There's the ones that you wish you didn't go to.
Right.
Yeah.
Titas fantásticos.
Is one of their fragrances called Mexican tit house?
Yeah.
Que fantástico.
Fulton and Rourke's bar soap is designed to exfoliate the skin with or without a washcloth.
Also, you don't even have to touch it. It comes and does it in the night.
Well, that's amazing. That's literally unbelievable.
Did you know, Spencer, that GQ magazine just named their shave cream the very best on the market today?
Well, yeah, of course I knew that. Why would you ask?
I mean, who am I asking? I mean, this guy, you go to his house, it's like an episode of Hoarders. So many back issues of GQ magazine there.
Right, and I got to tell you, my house is made out of bricks of cologne.
Wax-based cologne, I hope.
Yeah.
Try it yourself at FultonandRourke.com and save 15% off your purchase by using the code FERAL, F-E-R-A-L, at checkout.
That's Feral at checkout.
Smell good for once, you fucking bums.
Fulton and Rourke, get your smelling good.
Fulton and Rourke, time to get your stink on.
Off.
Get your bad stink off and get your good stink on.
Fulton and Rourke.
Not by Menon. Different corporation.
By Fulton and Rourke.
Yeah. By the way, we're taking a break from D&D this week, and it's not because Spencer was so mopey last week. He was chomping at the
Spencer took his own life this morning.
That episode hasn't aired yet. We had quite an emotional episode that will be airing this coming.
It's very
week.
sad.
For those of you who are here in the
He fired
flesh.
a 22-sided bullet through his brain. he cast magic bullet through his head. Spencer, you feeling all right? Let's get Spencer up and get a progress report.
All right, let's check in with Spencer. Yo, Spencer for hire, the man with the plan. Flannel shirt, even taller than Dan. He's got a big-ass beard like a Viking warrior. I fucked your mama because she's even hoarier than me. I drank my pee. I ate my poop, and then I said, for me? I licked my lips, and I did it again. Fucked your mama 5 times, then I fucked her 10. I fucked your mama.
Welcome, Spencer.
Thanks. I feel welcome.
Spencer, you want to try your hand in some freestyle?
No thanks. Maybe someday.
Yo.
Oh, no. Sorry, guys.
God damn it. Don't break my heart.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Someday soon. I'll train.
All right. Maybe I'll just kind of leave that on in the background. You guys have talk about whatever you guys are going to talk about.
Yo, my name is Spencer, and I'm here to say, I'm going to roll your dice, give your life away. That was me for you listening. Yeah, it would be fun to do like a Super Bowl shuffle and have like Adam Goldberg like come out, and then each person raps what their name is and how they're valuable to Harmontown. Do like a little Harmontown rap.
Spencer, you feeling better?
Spencer, update.
I was feeling good until like just now. I was
Spencer,
like, I can't rap.
I didn't really fuck your mama.
No, that's fine.
Oh.
Low on the priorities list. Well, I mean, I usually do D&D, but that's not happening.
Do you have
what's up, you
Do you have
guys?
other D&D games running? Are you
Not right now. I usually kind of crash and burn because my player group is. Oh, I'm totally gossiping on the internet. My player group sucks a lot. So
Is it Trisha?
yeah, no,
fucking?
you
She
know
never
her.
stops shopping. She always wants to buy more 50 feet of rope. Like, Trisha, there's a dungeon at the Ziggurat. She's like, I don't care.
I need more burlap sacks.
I didn't know you could go shopping in D&D.
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, you guys never do it, but I mean, you totally can.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, I build cities, but you guys don't use them.
Wait, you don't build cities. There's always a path and a thing.
You were in a village once or twice.
Yeah, so I mean, we haven't been to town like in a city kind of sense. I wouldn't say.
I don't know.
Have we?
Yeah.
We can
Thornville.
really go anywhere and do anything.
Yeah, definitely. To the eternal plane of fire.
I'm having trouble deciding on something because I told you last week, and this one hasn't podcast yet. Whatever, edit out me talking about that because it gets so confusing. But I told you last week that I've successfully sold, basically. I think I can say the word sold, the idea of doing the Dungeons and Dragons games. And then recording the audio, and then we're gonna have animators do like stop motion guys acting out the action, and then it'll be like a thing, like webisodes. And but my dilemma is, do we stop, doing D&D at Harmontown, and because if
We could do a different campaign. We could keep this campaign going here and do it.
we'll figure it out. Whatever.
It'll be cool, you guys.
How many people here would be fine with us not doing D&D here at Harmontown?
If it was like a separate thing.
Oh, yeah, see, okay. Yeah.
What if it was like a separate thing though? That was like okay, all right. They're just actual hit. You don't hear a lot of hisses these days. That's like a 1930s. I don't know.
My self-esteem grew 3 sizes that day.
Yeah. You are really you're the thing. Well, how many people are incredibly upset that we're not playing D&D tonight? All right. Well, see, I called your bluff, didn't I? It's all fine and well to oppose change, but when it comes time to pick up a picket sign.
We're trying to find someone to play Lord Butsalot's father.
Right. That was my big mistake. This is the exciting thing about the tour. This is because I feel like we should talk more about it next week, because I contacted a filmmaker that made a very cool documentary, and maybe we could even have him as a guest next Monday. Wait, what am I doing? I'm making everyone feel bad for not being here next week. Well, that sounds like a boring interview, though, doesn't it? A filmmaker. Anyways, this guy did this really cool documentary, and I called him and I said, like, look, you're the first person I thought of. We're doing this Harmontown tour. Like, what if you came with? What if we made this road movie? And he's all excited about it, and we're gonna sit down as soon as he gets back from New York, and it's gonna be, my point being that the fascinating thing is, it's going to be a show about a show about a show about not knowing how to do a show, like, because what I have found out for sure, we've been doing these things now for over a year, and I know for certain, scientific certainty, that every time I try to plan something, it sucks. It like absolutely sucks. And the only fun that we've ever had has been accidental. And I mean, it's uncanny. I can't remember anything that we've ever decided before the show that yielded any gumdrops.
Yeah. I mean, we decided vague things like let's play D&D, but that was all.
Or like let's dress as Jareth. But then I was like in the green room, like trying to memorize the song, like, and then I just come up here and I saw my baby. I don't.
Jump, magic jump.
Yeah, I didn't. So, anyways, yo. Saw your mama yesterday, saw her today. Fucked her in the straw, fucked her in the hay. Fucked her in the barn, fucked her in the house. Fucked her with a rat. Didn't fuck her with a mouse. That was a mislead. You saw it coming. Fucked your mama so hard she started humming.
We like the funk. Gotta have that funk.
So we're
Spencer.
What's up?
I want you to rap. I want you to rap so bad.
I wish I was good.
You've heard Harmon.
And he's amazing.
one thing that I saw people tweeting, like, "Oh, you're gonna take Spencer along for the tour, right?" But it kind of makes no logical sense because each audience would be like, we can't serialize the. We could bring you along just to have you sit and do this. You could just hold like a battle axe. And...
I'm trying to help Harmontown. You know, if like it helps me to be there, it's good. If it helps me to not be there, it's good. I get it.
If you're coming on tour,
I'm not egotistical.
If you're coming on tour, Spencer, and I would love that, you're fucking rapping.
That I could agree to that. Yeah.
All right, there we go.
We'll pay for all your meals and room and board if you do a little rap at every show.
Yeah. Okay, I'll work on it.
All right. That's what we'll do.
I wonder if
there's a plan. We made a plan, so now it's gonna.
I want to get I mean, this is really presumptuous, and it's certainly not going to happen. But it'd be so cool if like as you go from town to town, it's like kind of like Rocky going, on his little jog, and there's a couple kids following him, and then by the end of the tour, there's a bunch of people on the steps jumping around and getting strong now. Like if people wanted to kind of follow us from little club to club around the country and stuff like that, that'd be
Harmon
awesome.
Heads.
Harmon Heads.
You're talking about Harmon Heads. They're different from Harmenians. It's like Trekkers and Trekkies, There's Harmon Heads.
There's the angle of the documentary.
Yeah.
That's the angle.
So how's your brother?
He just got his blood test results back, and he's uncancerous, so it's all done.
He's good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's crazy because he had like 4 different types. Oh, he's going to be so glad I'm telling everyone this. He had like 4 types of cancer at once, which is crazy.
Really? I thought just one.
It was like he had 3 tumors, but they represented cell types from 4 different. It's crazy. Whenever people get cancer near you, you become like a cancer expert. It's like awesome. But yeah. So he got a lot of different kinds of cancer, which means he was basically like a walking cancer factory for a while. And I mean, it's done. He doesn't need chemo or anything. He's minus a ball. He's living life and laughing easy.
Minus a ball. You walked over that one like it was nothing.
It's a light cost considering.
Yeah, that's true.
It's pretty common. It's the most common type, right, for men. Or am I getting that statistic wrong? It's just
that's the most for women.
What did the doctors say anything about? Did they tell him first of all, is he going to mind us talking about that he had testicular cancer and had a ball removed?
I don't care.
Okay. You're like me with my brother.
Yeah. Let's exploit him.
Except you like your brother. You want to hang out.
Yeah, no, he's cool, but I think he'd be fine with this.
All right.
I mean, he'd be like, they're talking about me.
So did the doctors tell him when he got when they were telling him this is what we're going to do? What's it called? A testectomy? What do they call that when you remove it?
I don't know what they call it.
Right.
I wasn't there. Sorry.
They can't call it neutering. That's not good.
Well, that would be both of them, yeah.
Yeah. Did they tell him is there effects on your psychology? Do you become half a douche? Do you have more female friends because you're a better person?
You lose your balance a lot.
Really?
No.
You crave pickles.
One of your vocal cords tightens, it gets higher voiced. I don't know. Yeah, no, I mean you don't really need them. You could cut them off, you'd be fine. They're external. They're it's not like going into a body and pulling out the appendix and then reattaching stuff so it doesn't bleed to death. It's just snip and then
But isn't that where all the testosterone is made? I mean, if you take the whole thing off, then you're a eunuch. Don't you become docile like a cat?
I know nothing of testosterone production.
What's that?
I know nothing of testosterone production.
Right.
But I mean, you can.
Yeah, why would you have to?
You don't need both of them. I mean, you can make semen and sperm and stuff with just the one.
You can.
He's been sure he's always been shooting the left nut, so he's fine anyway.
Okay, all right. That's my fault. I shone the spotlight on that, and I'm reaping the whirlwind.
Yeah,
right now.
you wanted to talk about it.
I mean, it's certainly something that needs to be rapped about.
Yo.
Do you want me to?
Yeah.
What?
Yo.
My brother Chris has one ball. Take a step back, you might just fall. That's all. I'm getting there.
All right. I mean, so like
that counts.
I'm one couplet in. I'll be there, in the future. I'll be there.
That was awesome, Spencer. Spencer,
Well, let's
everyone.
have a hand for Spencer for coming up. Sorry we didn't play D&D. We're giving him a rest. Oh, by the way, that's not why. I wanted to clarify that's not, because Spencer was lethargic last week, but that's not why there's no D&D this week. He's not on timeout. It's actually because, because this is an example of how my plans always fall apart. You can see, if you listen to the episode like a couple weeks ago, you can hear me crossing that threshold toward the end of the show where I'm too sloppy drunk, and I kind of I decide, because we're going to visit my father in the D&D adventure. I'm like, it pops in my head. I go, I'm just gonna lay all my cards on the table now. I go, oh, Eric Idle. Let's get Eric Idle to come to Harmontown because Jeff's hanging out with him and he's Adam Goldberg's buddy.
Adam has his card.
Adam got his card. Eric Idle, former Python, gadabout, foodie. What does he need a card for? Anyways, I was thinking, let's get him in here. Even though these guys are only 25, a nerd is a nerd. It's like having Led Zeppelin.
Over a bottle of wine, he was like, "Oh, I'd love to come down. We'll sing some songs."
Yeah. He was gonna. He's always threatening to come in with his guitar.
What
and
I
just
wanted to do
sing
I wanted to come
classic.
They wrote new. If there's any Python fans out there, they wrote new lyrics, updated lyrics to the Galaxy song, the Universe song, with Brian Cox, the guy who does the Wonders of the Universe, that kind of cool rock and roll physicist guy, and they've written a new Galaxy song. And it's awesome.
Yeah. So, anyways, that popped in my head. So there I am. You can hear me if you rewind to that episode. You can hear me mentally planning. As I stop the D&D game, I'm in a drunken stupor. I'm saying to Jeff, "Yeah, let's do that. We should have a guest cameo." And he's like, "Yeah, are you thinking what I'm thinking?" Yeah. So then the following week, you hear us stalling because Eric couldn't do it, and then I think another way, and it's like, so then this
He probably
week,
won't do it. How about that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he might, but he might not.
And also, don't plan shit like Harmon. Don't do it. It's stupid. It's so dumb to try to. It's like you try to grab a butterfly. First, one of two things is going to happen. You do great and you just crush it to death, or you blow it out of the way. And it goes away. It's a fucking butterfly. Just let it be. Just hang. Aw, thank you, ladies. I fucked your mama. So then this week it was one more time. I was like, because Eric goes maybe not, and then so we had a guy on standby that was going to come in, our friend Joe Unger, who hangs out at the drawing room, because when you get to be my age, there's very few men who can play your father left in Los Angeles working as performers. So the other guy we could think of was Joe Unger.
Yeah, he'll be good
at the drawing room, and I think that might happen because I think he'd be a delight to have as a character.
You will adore Joe Unger.
But at any rate, so then everything was getting confused with schedule and stuff. He had a rap party he wanted to go to, and blah blah blah. So I called Spencer and I said, let's just forget it. But the light at the silver lining is
that Spencer got up and rapped.
Is that Spencer and I up till now have been communicating through Twitter direct messages. And today, two things happened. One, we fucked around with him all that much, and also I accidentally
fucked his mom.
I accidentally public tweeted a DM to my DM, and so enough was enough, and I just gave him my phone number. Spencer and I have upgraded our relationship. We are. Yo. You're in my phone now. We're the best of buds. I fucked your mama in the dirt and the mud. I fucked her salt. I fucked her pepper. I fucked your mama like a pig and a heifer. Fucked her on the farm. Fucked her in the city. Rolled her in the dough. Squeezed all her titties. I drank her milk. Fucked your mama. Soft as silk.
Okay, that one went back into misogyny.
Yeah, I don't like the rolling in the dough thing. What was that?
She called her a heifer. You kind of made her a farm animal. You squeezed all of her titties, makes her seem like, Okay,
I know how to make it. I know how to make it right. This time, I know how to make it right. All right. Yo. I fucked your daddy. I sucked his dick. I cradled his balls till they made me sick.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so the song was over. Sorry.
No. God damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are 7 people who fucked your daddy in the world. You are about to witness the 8th. Yo, who wants their daddy fucked tonight? Yeah, I fucked your daddy. I nuzzled his nuts. I sucked his dick. I licked his butt. I had him over to my house for dinner. I fucked your daddy. I'm a daddy fucking winner. I fucked your daddy on the roof of my house. I fucked your daddy. I wish I was his spouse, but it's not legal in most of the states. I fucked your daddy on his fine china plates. I fucked your daddy. I fucked him bad. I fucked your daddy while your mom was out. She had a great afternoon, totally rested. She came home and watched Homeland. I fucked your daddy. There you go, ladies. It's about time. Obama won,
you know? And as rude as the treatment might have been for that daddy, you at least were sensitive enough to nuzzle his nuts. You know what? Spencer, we're sorry about your brother. But sometimes you need 2 nuts to get nuzzled.
Yeah, it's like those meditation balls.
Also, it's nice. It's nice. Not alliteration. Consonants. What's the one? Nuzzle is nuts. It's good. It's both. It's alliteration. Yeah. It's consonant.
Yeah, I don't know. Tintinabulation. All right, Vincent Price is here.
Yes, thank you for saying my favorite word, the tintinabulation.
Wait, the woman that has booed you and
this is a very like tempestuous relationship.
Yeah, she was like a free radical back there.
Remember when we were in some car or something? We were talking about what if Vincent Price like did more bridges and more songs, like instead of just Thriller, like we were doing like Vincent Price doing his talking bridges for other songs, like. Well, how's that gonna work?
You can go out of a fuck your daddy rap and then have Vincent Price.
Okay. All right. So
we're starting from the top though.
All right. So this is fuck your daddy rap with Vincent Price doing like
the breakdown.
Doing a breakdown. Yeah. Okay. We're planning now, so it's gonna fall apart.
No, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a goodie.
MC Daddy Fucker. Yo. See a lot of people in the house descended from paternal lineage. Well, I got news for you. Here's what I'm gonna do. I fucked your daddy in the house in the sky. I fucked your daddy like apple pie. It's the American way. Obama's new land. I fucked your daddy in the palm of a hand in a giant world. I fucked your daddy like he was a girl. Lovingly, I caressed his ass. Fucked your daddy at the head of the class. Howard Hessman was watching the thing. I fucked your daddy till he started to sing. Oh, la 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 la. Darkness descends on your father's asshole. A million penises go inside of it. A hurricane of semen swirling in his brown rectum. He will not love again. I fucked your daddy on the roof of the sky. I fucked your daddy and he didn't know why. I fucked your daddy in both of his eyes. I fucked your daddy till he said goodbye. I fucked your daddy till he said goodbye. All right.
Is there a tissue back there? I'm crying. I was in the fetal position on the stage at one point.
I do feel like Vincent Price could do a little better than that. Like just for future reference, like it was just sort of graphic on brown sperm in the face. Vincent, this is not what we hired you for, Vincent. You're supposed to wax poetic. The whole point is that the guy from the street lays it on the line, and then you come in and give it an air of erudite.
I think Vincent could have maybe dealt a little bit more with the fact that you fucked someone's daddy in the palm of a giant's hand. That's getting laid.
Yeah, that's how you know someone has had sex with a giant.
They don't know you've been fucked.
Yeah. All right.
That was fucking good.
Yeah. Well, we should press some vinyl, man. Enough is enough.
Yeah. No,
We gotta go find some vinyl.
You could have a record.
Yeah.
You could have a record.
We gotta do it. iTunes direct, just fucking fucked your mama on the A side, fucked your daddy on the B side, like it's like a theme album. It's like each track has a sibling track, and it's like, and then there's all these liner notes about street culture. I'll hire somebody to write that. Speaking of subcontracting, you weren't here in the green room today. It's a little bit of an awkward experience. Speaking of relationships being upgraded, Spencer's is my choice, of course. I decided. Then there's Adam Goldberg, who upgrades our relationship at his discretion.
Yeah.
He took a new step today. He he was outside the green room, and I came to the green room, and I walked in, and I left the green room door open because I didn't want to close it on his face. I was just going to the fridge, and he walked in, and he started pitching me a little segment that he wants to do. And he was in the green room, but he did after a while.
Is it called McGathy's Game Corner?
He said Adam Goldberg has a segment that he wants to do. I think that he has provided for Harmontown as much as he's taken away. Perhaps he's
certainly
he's provided more. Certainly,
oh, yeah.
I think the benefit has outweighed the cost of having him around. And he did eventually, after he said his piece. My silence as I poured my vodka. He waited just before I had to say it, and he kind of excused himself and left the green room. So that's good. We should reward that behavior.
Yeah, that didn't go the direction I thought it was going to go.
No, yeah, he did. He wasn't. He's not on the bottom of my car right now. He's still keeping himself within certain boundaries, I think, and providing us with a lot of pleasure and fascination. And also, we just don't know if you don't give him what he wants, like, and then there's an incident that involves, I don't know, like a tower and a rifle. Like, who do we have to blame but ourselves? Who can say that we didn't see it coming? Who can say that we don't have 16 episodes of recording sessions?
He's over there stroking his little proto beard.
All right, let's bring Adam Goldberg up for the Adam Goldberg segment. That's all we'll call it. Yo.
Adam Goldberg here with a dick situation. My parents have been fucked, and due to strangulation, they weren't able to speak, but they'd have said, Dan Harmon, you're better read than this. Sometimes a librarian needs a squeeze, and that's true in here with an eternal rhyme freeze. Hey, this isn't a segment, I'm just being coy. Dan, need to get parents fucked, I'm your boy.
Yeah.
Vincent Price. Vincent Price.
Oh.
Another situation from the nerdy boy. He had a lot of words, and he said, and Dan went to parents, and that was said, and parents went with Dan, and all three went to bed. Creepy.
A developmental disorder. Descended on your stage in a real form. The inability to recognize social cues. Flocking like a hurricane of brown semen. I'm sorry.
Vincent, stop it. All right. Sorry about Vincent Price.
A hurricane can flock?
Listen, Vincent Price has been dead a long time, and it's not helping his mad science dropping.
All right, solid. Back to the parent fucking well on this one. That went parent fucking well when we went back.
Were you sitting there? You were sitting there, kind of writing a little bit in your head. You were writing a little rap in your head.
No, I wasn't. I was trying to update this, which is.
All right,
anyone here like Prairie Home Companion? No? Yeah. Yes, I didn't give you enough time to respond there. Bad social cue on that one.
I think the answer was no.
Good, because I'm gonna tear it a new asshole.
Oh shit! Garrison Keeler, you hear it? Are you listening to this? Yo.
It's
Lake
been a quiet
Wobegon.
weekend.
Oh, sorry. Wow.
I feel like you making fun of me, Jeff, is the best part of your week.
I haven't said anything.
You have great
I haven't
weeks.
said anything.
I know you're savoring it. You're waiting because the minute you make fun of me, that's
I'm like a puma on a limb right now. We're ready to pounce.
Perfect. It's been a quiet week in Lake Harmontown, California, my hometown.
Wait, you're not pitching the bit. You're actually just going to do the bit.
No, I'm going to do the bits.
Oh yeah, no, he pitched in the green room.
I pitched the bit, and they were.
But I was so distracted by the social nervousness of like Adam Goldberg's in the green room and he's just pitching me something. So I didn't really hear the pitch, so I just like, we'll bring you up.
More of a warning. I got to get. I've been scouting out towers.
Oh Jesus.
Been smoking a lot of squeeb squab and just
All right, what's the segment?
It's quiet news from Lake Harmontown.
Right. What's the elevator pitch?
I don't think Erickson Keeler can sue me over a podcast. Is the elevator pitch.
Okay.
All right.
I have no idea what that means.
I'll take 10 episodes.
I can do 6.
All right, no, fuck it. For better or for worse. Here we go.
Do you want some play-in music? Like
do you have anything folksy? Just
yeah, I think
folksy. Let's see, I got something. You want like down homey kind of folksy?
Sure, that would be spectacular.
Let's see what we got here. Hold on a second. No.
I applaud your restraint because the easy laugh would have been to just hit the hip hop too. You are a craftsman.
I'm comfortable.
You're like a Chinese acrobat. Really.
Bad at math?
What's that?
What?
What? Adam?
That's
what?
why they have the Chinese acrobatics team is notoriously bad at math. That's why they go to acrobatics.
This might not be apropos. It might not be fitting for the. I'm going to go tiki on this one. So here you are. Nope. No.
It's been a quiet week in Lake Harmontown, California, my hometown. Autumn has come to Lake Harmontown, dropping the thermostat to a frosty 62 degrees. You sometimes have to wear a sweater if you go out at night, which is bothersome for the more athletic among us. Jeff Davis, Comptroller Jeff Davis, is even considering turning on the heat at his apartment, but instead had them send over another batch of girls. Jeff Davis, a fabulous good sport, recently won the world record for saying, I don't normally say this to girls, but he may not have to touch that thermostat until spring. This week is Thanksgiving, an important time for...
Is this fan fiction? Like, is shit about to get slashy?
Monday night is erotic fan
Is this Harmon Davis slash? Huh?
It's going that way, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's actually Dan / Jeff's dad.
Oh, right, of course, yeah. Dan's been fucking my dad and my mom for years.
Oh, yeah.
All right, sorry, continue.
This week is Thanksgiving, an important week for Lake Harmonians. All of them who can't afford plane tickets home are putting their $10 on the barrel, frantically Facebooking before the show, trying to find out which dinner party to attend. Fedora was talking to Charuz earlier, wondering if it's worth driving to Santa Monica to avoid having to make her own cranberry sauce. He says it is, if she can avoid taking the 405. It's a time of change for Harmonians. They're wondering if they're going to colonize the moon this year. And if JetBlue will do flight refunds. Everyone's planning a Christmas. I don't have the same garrulous, joyful voice that he does, but I think this is going pretty well.
You drink wonderfully.
Well, this much material at his pace would be like,
If he goes 15 minutes, I'm going to get this under 150, minus stuff comments. They're wondering if they're going to colonize the moon this year, and if JetBlue will do flight refunds if that's the case. Everyone's planning a Christmas return to their colder states, unless it becomes really crazy and post for Wolverine. People are really putting their hopes up after X-Men First Class. They're saying, it did a lot right, that movie. It did a lot right. And it's time for winter coffee here in Harmontown. All the new flavors of coffee are in, the one with mint, winter mint, peppermint, coffee cans, and coffee meetings, which aren't officially business or dating or anything really. It can be quite fun until one person or another says the word so. Or, I know why we're both here, or offers to buy lunch. Then there's that one-on-one aspect to them. If there's 3 people, you can check to see if you've got any Facebook friend invites. But with 2, that's a sign of rudeness. Coffee is a tricky thing in Harmontown, at least to drink.
Page 2. Second page.
One Harmonian, Chase, was putting $20 into a broke friend's gas tank in Glendale, as one does, and got a call to meet in Studio City. Got right back in his car and drove to meet someone for what wasn't a business meeting, but rather a guilt trip on taking too long to get from Glendale to Studio City. And it started to rain.
So, Dan, what do you want to do later on after the show? I'm sorry, go ahead.
And it started to rain when he was driving, the first time it rained in Los Angeles this autumn. When he got there, Jace was harangued for taking so long, as it's assumed that Glendale and Studio City are adjacent, and rain doesn't slow down LA traffic uncontrollably, or that he can be available in 0 minutes time for not even a business meeting, just an offer to potentially maybe help a pitch for a pilot he was jerked around during. This meeting went predictably terribly, the way we're all hoping the new Wolverine doesn't. There's a whole lot in line for the franchise. And it rained a lot on Lake Harmontown in general. People stood in torrential lines Sunday for buying Squeeb Squab. Wet, but definitely worth it, but definitely wet. And Jace was tempted to think about the squeaky windshield wiper on his car, the Goldsmobile. But he's waiting on some money, you know. If it gets down to 50 degrees, he may need to buy a winter jacket. That's the news from Lake Harmontown, California, my hometown, where the men are handsome and the women are mostly Erin.
All right. Adam Goldberg. All right.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
He's ripping up his segment.
I post. Yeah.
We got some humanity out of him.
Back to the tower.
this guy strategically up and gone. Like that was. I wasn't going to say anything when you left at the beginning.
Did you get a grilled cheese? Yeah.
You had to go pay the I hate Adam Goldberg meter.
Yeah. You broke my heart. I was like, where's he going?
He paid the meter in dimes. Just to make sure.
He's like, yes. All right, Adam Goldberg, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everybody. It's Jeff Davis. Sorry to interrupt Dan doing his public nervous breakdown. I want to talk to you about snacks. The thing that separates human beings from the rest of the animal kingdom is our ability to snack. But what do? With that power and that freedom, we snack on garbage. What if you wanted to snack on something that's better, healthier, and, you know, doesn't make you feel like a giant piece of human shit afterwards? That's where NatureBox comes in. Go to naturebox.com/Harmontown to get snacks. Lots of snacks, but healthy snacks. Snacks that make you feel good. Snacks that taste good. Snacks that you just want to just put inside parts of your body that aren't your mouth. They got all kinds of stuff. They got, like, you know, there's baked things, there's chips and pretzels, there's dried fruits and nuts and chews and granola thingies and jerkies and nuts and all kinds of shit. Creme brulee peanuts are my personal favorite. I'm looking at this list right now. Crispy coconut squares. I'll get all over that shit. Sea salt chickpeas, they got it all. If you go right now to naturebox.com/Harmontown, you'll get 50% off your first order simply because you're self-loathing Harmontown fans. I mean, really, let's backtrack a bit. Snacking is the second order of business. Why do you even listen to the show? Do you hate yourself? There's so many better podcasts. Why doesn't Spencer get to talk? What happened to D&D? Now I'm hungry. I'm depressed and now I want a snack. Go to naturebox.com/Harmontown, 50% off your first order. And if I don't get some snacks out of this Nature Box, I'm coming to fucking get you and I'm going to eat just goldfish.
Hey, love him or hate him.
Or in my case, do both.
I
don't hate you, Adam. I love you.
A human
I adore
coin
you.
landing on its edge every week. I just don't know. Like, is he the villain or am I the villain? It's like a mirror in a mirror in a
sea cucumber.
Yeah. Wait, did the no lady? Did you? Was that commentary from the no lady? That's all right. No lady, do you want to come up here? And okay.
No, she says.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Why would she
be called no lady?
Yeah.
Don't ask her yes or no questions. How would you feel about coming up on stage right now?
Oh, no lady.
You could do. We could do a no rap. You could rap with Vincent Price. You get a lot off your chest. It sounds like you've got a lot. You got a lot in your mind back there.
No lady is the voice I hear in my head when I do everything. Everything. No lady is the thing I have to overcome in order to treat good women nice. Like they're always. I'm constantly punishing women for a voice in my head that's coming from my mother or something that's like disapproving. It's like that's where misogyny starts. Is you put women on a pedestal. You're like you acknowledge their power over you, but the women don't realize that that's where it starts, or they do and they don't care. care, because why should you have to care? But by the time the guy opens his mouth, he's on step 3, which is getting even with you, and it makes no sense. You're just hearing this horrible thing, and he's like high-fiving himself and his friends because it's like, yeah, we did it today. We took back the night. It's like, no, you terrorized me. I am a vulnerable person. I'm capable of emotionally fulfilling you, and you hate me for it. Scored some points with the ladies tonight, I think. No. Shut up, Mom. What do we got left to talk about? I mean, as if we had a list. We really came up empty tonight, but had some good times.
I'm still reeling from the Vincent Price rap. And the daddy fucking thing.
That was cool. Yeah, that was really cool.
We've given these people a lot of show tonight. You guys really.
What have we learned tonight? God damn it! I know there's one more thing to do. All right, well, let's do. We did this last week.
Are you having a heart attack?
I'm just burping. I had hummus for lunch. It's not charismatic.
That was terrifying.
Are you gonna take your business elsewhere? Had hummus for lunch. Who's feeling vulnerable? Who's feeling in transition? Who's feeling like they need support? Okay, we got a guy raising the back of his hand, right? Come on, do you want to come up here? That's why I'm asking. We experimented last week, which hasn't aired yet. I read some of my journal from when I was like 15, and it created a very strange emotional vacuum in the room. It wasn't like the audience was having a bad time, but it was very like raw, not raw, like, oh, what an awesome journal. It just made us all feel 15 again. And then Spencer could barely roll his dice, and everything just went a little haywire. It went a little adolescent. And then our friend in the audience, Jesus Diaz. Jesus, are you here tonight? Yeah. Okay, Jesus. He's sitting a little further back tonight. We did this with him. I said, who's here? And we realized we kind of stumbled into this Baptist revival thing. That's what they do. And I also found out it's not that easy. It's like, we make fun of these people and we call them charlatans and stuff, but they're providing a service, and it is kind of the same thing. Like you stand in front of an audience, everyone is like, okay, we're here for some reason, we want to feel a certain way, and then someone says, there's someone in the room that's feeling something, and like you get excited. If you put enough pressure on that gas pedal, you just have a revival tent and people like thinking that they can walk again and stuff.
I went to, and I had a girlfriend that was very Christian, and we went to Malibu to this church, and there was a faith healer there, and if it was a put on, it was the best designed put on of all time, and if it was real, then amazing. But like, people were getting up there, and shit was getting done. It was really wild, and you can't. I mean, I'm there's part of you that wants to believe that. There's part of you that wants to be that can't believe it, and so you're sitting there like. But in that moment, everyone in that building was like, "That guy can hear again." Right. Like there was a guy that couldn't hear, but like
he probably could hear a little better, or maybe it was fake or whatever. But it's like leave the hearing out of it. Is I'm saying because I think everybody in this room has been in. So hey, what do you want? What are you doing? No, I'm kidding.
Meanwhile, a man has been on our stage for 5 minutes. I didn't control that very well. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, what's your name?
My name is Misha.
Misha.
Misha, welcome, Misha.
Does this emasculate you to say that is a adorable kitten's name?
It's better than a lot of what I've gotten throughout the years.
What's the worst thing you've gotten?
Misha Barton for way too long.
Misha what?
Barton from the OC.
Okay. I'm out of the loop.
I don't know how my bullies torment me.
You're young enough to have people have teased you about the OC.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, man. Enjoy it while it lasts, youngins. like a crisp orange leaf blowing through your daddy's dick. Yo. I fucked your mama, and I fucked your daddy. Sorry, Misha.
Misha, what's on your plate tonight?
Yeah,
Misha?
what brought
One
you?
of them has to get laid.
Well, yes. What brought you up here? Some spirit.
I'm in a weird transition period of my life. I'm about to graduate from college next semester, but I'm also 19, so I'm trying to figure out what to do with everything.
Are you some kind of prodigy?
No.
But isn't 19 like way too...
It's really young.
So
no.
Did your parents push you and go, you got to graduate at 16 high school?
Graduated at 16. It was weird. I don't know. I went to college when I was 16, which isn't...
The OC was on the air. It was a perfect storm.
All right. What's your field? What's your
writing for TV and film, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So where do you go to school? That you're
Emerson College.
I'm out of my depth. I don't know anything about this circuit. Like, even I became a writer, but I don't know anything about how you become a writer. I don't know anything about this path. So
I don't either.
Right. All right. So 19, graduated. You don't know what you want to do. Is this is just a well? Let's get this cynical thought out of our heads. This isn't just a ploy to get me to read your screenplay.
No, I don't actually have a screenplay. I realized in school I wasn't good at it, and I was like, oh, maybe this isn't the right thing for me.
So you're at the end of that road. You're going out into the world, and you're having second thoughts about the whole choice.
Yeah.
What is your
do-over option?
What makes you think that you're not good at it?
I read my scripts.
Well,
that's not always a telltale sign.
Yeah, because Dan, like, there was periods in our friendship where Dan was like, we were writing a movie, and he would never hit print. So he would never let anybody read it. Like, you hate everything you write. That's part of being a good writer, probably, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, it is. It's also part of being a bad writer. So don't go up on the roof and go, I can fly. Dan said so. It just doesn't eliminate any possibilities. It's not the metric to use. Like,
I can't tell if I'm self-aware or just really self-critical.
Man learned that he could die, and then the next thing he started doing is burying his friends like with arrowheads, because it's like I'm fucking up on Earth. Your awareness is like self-hatred. So, anyways, that part you can't go by that. You gotta. So
that's helpful.
Let's go to the positive side of it. Is there something else that calls to you that you kind of, no matter how guilty, even, no matter what it pays, no matter whether there's a word for it, is there some passion that you like really like? God, I wish I was just doing this. Why didn't I just go in this direction?
Stand-up comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you're close enough. Like, that's fine. Yeah. All right. Do some bits. Let's hear them. What do you got? Airplane food. What do you got? Do you have a tight 3? Do you have material?
I do, but this is a weird form to do it on.
It's up to you. Like, don't let them pressure you, because they don't.
You know what I found? As I travel doing a lot of comedy. I found a really good way to loosen up is to start off with a little rap.
Yeah, I'll open for you.
There might even be an appearance by Vincent Price in there.
Yo. Actually, start the song from the beginning. What we'll do is we'll do a little Def Jam kind of. I'll be a host. I'll be Russell Simmons, and I'll come out and I'll introduce a rap act, and then I'll do a little rap. No, lady, just stop. It's like at this point you have to ask yourself, am I at the right show? You start to become the asshole. I'm sorry, I'm not.
Actually, Dan, no one said anything.
It's an empty chair with a mop.
It's just an old hat rack back there, Dan.
No, wait. Okay, no. You know what? I won't open with a rap, because that would bury you. I will.
Wow.
Wow. I will give
Take that, no, lady.
I will give you the best opener in the world. I'll do like shitty, horrible stand-up. Okay, so all right.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, he's open for colleges and clubs all around the country. Schman Flanagan. Oh, wow. Boy, oh boy. I can't believe how much pussy's in the audience. I'd like to eat it with a fork. Oh! Speaking of forks, here's my impression of Bill Clinton talking to a pussy with a fork. No, I did not have relations with her pussy fork. Oh, seriously, but what else is going on? Black people are they bad people? They seem like bad people. I was
walking in the grocery store. I saw a black guy shopping. He's like, "Whoa, shit, baby, I want some cereal." I can't figure these people out. It's like, we should, I don't know whether to be friends with them or round them up and put them in some kind of special camp. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the United Nations, but they have a lot of countries there represented, and I always thought it would be weird if they were instead of running the world, that they were running a plumbing company. And I think it would go, the first thing you'd see when you walk in, you'd see Russia, me, to plunge toilets, oh, comrade. And then you look over there, there's China. It's too much shit in my toilets. Hey, partner, I'm the United States of America, see? Now, who put all this shit in the United Nations toilet? Hey, don't look at me. Thank you very much. I'm Schman and Bargain. It's been great. What'd I do? Okay, keep it going, folks. Comedy isn't easy. All right, let's keep it going. Let's try to shake it off. We got another guy coming up. Let's keep it going for Misha.
Am I supposed to rap or am I supposed to tell jokes?
No, do stand up better than that guy did.
I can't wait to tell my friends that Dan Harmon opened up for me. That's number one.
You already got a laugh. Sorry.
Okay. My name is Misha. Misha is a Russian name. But I'm not Russian, as you guys can probably tell. I was given my name because I was conceived during the Cold War, and my parents were pessimists. According to statistics, I should understand statistics.
For the podcast people listening, he's Asian.
I love the voice you do for that. Yes, very much.
No, you're not that Asian.
According to white people, I look like I want to be told I look like Jackie Chan. And here's the thing, I don't mind being told I look like another Asian. What I do mind is being told I look like a 57-year-old. My father got called. Oh,
No.
This is a big triumph, but Jeff is obviously jealous and he's sabotaging you.
No,
that is a good milestone. Keep going.
I'm not jealous. I'm excited.
All right.
Oh, more?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Closing the father joke.
Closing the father joke.
Yeah.
Do I do the same one again?
Wait.
I'm confused now.
Did you start with the father? You said my father?
Oh, my father was called Jackie Chan when he was a kid. My grandfather was called Jackie Chan when he was a kid. That is not a good family tradition. You know what a good family tradition, though? Wow, I can't speak English. You know what a good family tradition, though, is? Understanding statistics. And it sort of brings it around full circle. But I fucked the bit. I fucked it up. I'm sorry. Nah, it was probably my fault.
Is there any other closer? Did you get anything else up your sleeve?
Maybe a little rap.
Okay.
What do you do when shit gets hectic? Or you haven't done anything yet? This is Fantasy Island. You don't have an old standby. I'm sorry. I felt the father joke got fucked.
I feel terrible. I put music cue in the middle of a bit. I thought that was a thing, and I fucked it.
He was killing.
I know he was killing.
He killed. Let's put it that way. Misha, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, get back there and rap.
Do you want to rap, Misha? Do you think you could try a rap? All right. Well, no, I mean, not even just with a rap. A few licks.
Just give it a whirl.
Verbal licks. Yo,
it'll feel like closure.
Yo. Yo, people of the world, all different colors, we're all united in a Benetton world. Black, white, brown, purple, everyone's feeling the vibe. I'm a anti-racist rapper, feeling the vibe. It's a bohemian scene on the east side, feeling the vibe. Throwing it to my man Misha.
My name is Misha. I cannot rap. Not much I know, but that's a fact. When it comes to rapping, it's a skill I lack. And that's about that, I guess.
Misha, everyone.
Everyone's a rapper. That's what I learned tonight.
I'm going to make a prediction, since we made a prediction earlier. I think that Misha, first of all, he's a good stand-up comic. I think you're 19, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Like you're driven. You got your shit together.
It's a little infuriating. You could
Also, Dan,
you could take a nap for 8 years. And get up and start doing stuff and still make half of your friends mad.
And he looks just like Jackie Chan.
He does.
It's like fucking uncanny.
Like a classic Chan.
Yeah, like an early Chan, like
an ancient Chan.
Yeah, like
an ancient secret
like
Chan.
Fist of the Seven Orbs. That's not a movie.
Oh, wow.
That was good, Misha. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was
also. I think you said that I was being jealous. What I was like
I was making a joke.
I couldn't believe the balls of someone getting up there and doing stand up in the middle of a show like that. That's the balls of a burglar.
Well, also the music is very sensitive to his surroundings. He wasn't just like barreling through his thing and like so he was like, "Whoa, the music's playing. What am I? Are you expecting something from me?" He's like, he was doing like a 70-yard hurdle dash over but there were like jacks on the track. You know, and he was like kind of like acknowledging them and going, "Ow, okay, it's still jumping though." It was our fault that the last bit that he didn't like fucking he could have finished with like a fucking backflip.
He's not Jackie Chan, Dan. He's not actually Jackie Chan.
I'm sorry.
He looks just fucking like him.
I was lateral racist. I was doing a stereotype of the best stand-ups are black and the best act ends with a backflip. Forgot he was Asian. That's a horrible thing to say. We learned several weeks ago not to ask black people time travel questions. Should never ever suggest that an Asian man does a backflip.
Can you do a backflip, Misha? No, you can you? You're just saying that. You're saying no because we're going to make you come up here and do it.
How do people do that? What do they do? How do you not fall? We'll figure that out in a different episode. All right, let's close in a timely fashion. It's been a nice tight show. I have a feeling people don't come to Harmontown because they go, "Oh, the show's always 2 hours long." Let's fucking blow their minds tonight. Do a tight 90.
All right.
How do we close the show?
Well, it's almost certainly going to be a wrap, but we have to.
It feels like it has to be, but how can it possibly?
Maybe I don't know. Can you take the mic around and maybe like? Does someone want to do a freestyle challenge?
I work the crowd rap?
Yeah, or work the crowd rap. Or does somebody out there feel that they have the chops to come up there and do a freestyle?
Oh, a battle.
An 8th mile kind of a throwdown. Anybody?
A 1/8 mile special rap battle.
Anybody want to try their hand at taking down the Grandmaster here?
No one spits this kind of fire in the whole house.
I wouldn't do it. I already have a mic in front of my face.
All right. Well, wait. You should rap battle me.
Huh?
Yeah.
I fucked
this guy.
Or did I engineer that entire thing?
Oh shit! Break it down. Oh shit! Coming to the stage, the Clash of the Titans. Dan Harmon versus Jeff Davis. Yo, I'll bury you. I fucked your mama. Fucked her like a sheep or a llama. Went to the petting zoo, saw her ass, fed her some cashews, took a piss.
Yo, I'm offended by some things that you said. I think I've already told you that my mother is dead. She died of cancer when I was just 13. She didn't lose a ball, but it still felt mean to die of having cancer in most parts of her body. And now you've really treated her like a hottie. You're fucking a corpse.
Yeah. Yo.
From that
It's hard to recover.
Yeah, you're trying to fuck my dead mother. Yeah.
I still fucked her even though she's dead. How about that? I took her body to bed. I put her foot on the post, put her hand on the cradle. I fucked your mama like her name was Abel. Ferrara.
Yo,
It's an actor.
Yo, Dan, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fly to Wisconsin, kill your parents, and fuck them too. I'm gonna kill them and fuck them when the body's still warm. I'm gonna fuck them and I'm gonna do the swarm. A swarm is a dance where you come into your mama, and then you also call a llama. You put a llama on your daddy and you fuck it in the rear. You fuck the mama's booty and you fuck your daddy's ear.
Yo, you talk about fucking my parents.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's really mean.
Yeah.
You brought up your dead mom.
Murder.
You threw us for a loop, but I heard your Uncle Tom. That's right. You're a betrayer of your race. Yeah. I heard your mama was a can of mace. She sprayed her pussy and she sprayed her breasts. I heard your mama couldn't pass a test. I heard she took a number 2 on her own damn pencil. Didn't understand the meaning of the stencil. She couldn't understand even a stencil. Stencils are easy to read. It was a stencil.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to Harmontown.
I think that rap battle goes to Jeff. Thank you very much. We got some people to thank. And
yes, we do. They're right here. First of all, we want to thank Spencer, our Dungeon Master Extraordinaire. And also, our well wishes go out to your brother and congratulations on his recovery. We want to thank Misha, Adam Goldberg, as always. Also, Katie Levine, Zach McKeever, Emily Gordon, Daniel Kramer, Dustin Marshall, Mo Fathelbab, Jenny Fine, and Sharu Shakat. Thank you so much for coming down. I'm Jeff Davis, your comptroller.
There's the grilled cheese truck is out there. I want to remind you.
Go get your grilled cheese. You guys are awesome tonight.
Thank you.
Dan Harmon, everybody.
Come next week. There's a point where we're going to break for the holidays, so there's only a couple Harmontowns left before.
Eric Idle's not coming next week either, you guys. You don't miss it. Thank you all.
It's so cold in here. Don't you think you should turn it off? Look at me now. Now you say so. I think it's so rude. Temperature's so high. As a branch of the United States government.
As a branch of the United States government, it is the mission of the National Security Agency to assess and flag citizens of the country who may present a threat to its security. The NSA has clearance to wiretap by any means necessary.
Tapped. Incidental recordings of private conversations from the files of the NSA.
Now on feralaudio.com.
Hello, beautiful. I'm Amy Errett, founder of Madison Reed, a hair color company I named after my daughter. One of the things I value most in life is time. Time to spend with my daughter, time to spend with family, and the time I put into my company that's reinventing the way women color their hair. The busiest, most successful women I know use Madison Reed, the amazing hair color hack. In under an hour and for less than $25, Madison Reed delivers gorgeous, shiny, multi-dimensional, healthy-looking hair with an ammonia-free formula. You'll look like you just came from a salon, but the reality is you have more me time to do what you love. Things get busy. Let us take care of you and your hair. Find your perfect shade at madison-reed.com and get 10% off plus free shipping on your first color kit. Use code NEW. That's code NEW. Try it. Love it. That's the beauty of Madison Reed.